Echoes in the mist. The old lighthouse keeper, Elias, polished the brass of the lantern, its beam a solitary sentinel against the encroaching fog. He had been tending this light for 40 years, a lifetime of guiding ships through the treacherous waters of the Blackwood coast. Tonight, however, felt different. A strange unease prickled his skin, a feeling not unlike the static before a storm, as the fog thickened, swallowing the coastline in a damp, gray embrace. Elias saw it, a faint, flickering light far out at sea. It wasn't the steady, purposeful light of a ship, nor the quick, desperate flash of a distress signal. This light danced and swayed, an ethereal glow that seemed to beckon rather than warn. He peered through his telescope, the salt-crusted lens struggling against the swirling mist. The light resolved into a tiny, spectral boat. A lone figure stood at its helm, cloaked in shadows, their face obscured. Elias felt a chill that had nothing to do with the night air. The spectral vessel drew closer, silent as a ghost, its wake leaving no ripple on the water. As it neared the jagged rocks beneath the lighthouse, Elias could almost make out ancient symbols etched into its glowing hull. The figure on board raised a hand, and a shimmering, almost musical sound drifted across the water, a siren's call that tugged at Elias's heart. He knew, with a certainty that settled deep in his bones, that this was no ordinary ship, and its captain no mortal sailor. This was a call from beyond the veil, a whisper from the depths of myth. He had heard the old wives' tales of the ghost ship that appeared every 100 years, seeking a soul to guide it to the next world. For a moment, Elias hesitated, his hand resting on the cold metal of the lantern, its beam a familiar comfort. He thought of his life, a life of duty and solitude, a life bound to the rhythm of the tides and the unwavering pulse of his light. He looked out at the spectral boat, its light a gentle, inviting glow in the oppressive fog. Then, with a deep breath, he made his choice. He turned away from the comforting light of his lantern, leaving it to pierce the fog alone. He descended the winding stairs, his footsteps echoing in the silence. He walked out onto the rocky shore, the waves hissing at his feet, and stepped into the ethereal glow of the spectral boat. As he boarded, the shimmering sound intensified, a chorus of ancient voices welcoming him. The shadowy figure at the helm nodded, and Elias felt a profound peace wash over him. The spectral sails billowed, and the glowing boat turned, gliding silently back into the heart of the fog, carrying the old lighthouse keeper to a destination unknown, but finally, free. The lighthouse beam continued to sweep the dark waters, a lonely vigil for a soul now embarked on its final journey.